recording. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, just to kind of give audience an idea of what we're doing, I'm going to be running a Monster of the Week based off a family road trip of American cryptids. So, we are here.
Introduce ourselves.
Yeah, introduce yourselves with what you want to be called. I am Remy. Go ahead.
And
I'm gonna let y'all go
DM.
first.
Okay. Let me just pull up my sheet because I can't remember anything suddenly.
Oh yeah, if you guys have character sheets, you can email them to me right now so I can pull them up.
Alright, Riley, do that.
I made
Riley.
all of them, so
He
I will.
owns all of them.
We should probably say where we're gonna start off. I was thinking, I don't know, story-wise might be best start off on the East Coast, because then it doesn't take that long to reach everything. But I feel like road trip-wise would be more likely to come from the West Coast.
Yeah, I think
I'm
we
gonna
probably live in California.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna
yeah,
be
where
very
do
honest
we live?
with you. None of us have prepared East Coast accents.
Alright, so we're all coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're southern.
Well, you are Southern, Jamie.
We've
You
kind
are-
of developed Southern twags for our characters.
Riley's got a bit of a drawl, and mine is like slightly Southern Belle.
Yes, it is absolutely Southern Belle. So that means Sage should have one. Dang it. I
Do we
think
wanna-
that.
No, you could we could have moved to California, and you grew up in California.
Well, I mean, I see y'all anyway, so I have like a mixture anyway because half
Yeah.
Southern family, half Hispanic, moved around. I have
We should probably introduce ourselves then, though.
That's what I was trying to get out. I was gonna say, do we want to go around, introduce ourselves and the character we're playing?
So Riley doesn't want to go first, so I'm the mom, so I can
Yeah,
go
ladies
first.
first.
That's
Okay,
not
so I'm Jamie. I'm playing Angeline. She's a flake, and she majored in cryptozoology, and she's a conspiracy theorist.
Nice.
She's a nerdy little hipster,
Aw, she's so cute.
Sounds awesome.
and I can actually send pictures because I drew them.
Oh, nice. I'm avoiding trying to open
So
everything.
I'm gonna say the moves that I have.
Yeah, go through your moves.
So I have see it all fits together. You can use sharp instead of charm only when you manipulate someone. I have suspicious mind, which I call mom senses, which if someone lies to you, you know it. And then I have contrary. When you seek out advice and receive someone's honest advice on the best course of action for you, and then you do something else, mark experience, take +1 ongoing on any rolls you make pursuing that course.
On me, would you like to introduce your character?
Okay, I'm on me. I will be playing Sage, the daughter. I am 15, so I'm not into anything fancy. I'm their daughter that was dragged onto this road trip because, families.
I feel like canonically this was Angeline's idea. Like this is like
Yep.
a road trip to see all the cryptids. So like this has to be Angeline, right?
This is
Oh,
well made.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another thing I was gonna mention. Like, is this a normal road trip where they just happen to come across cryptids, or are they actually seeking them out? I was gonna leave that up to you guys.
I feel like it starts out.
I think it's
Starting-
a normal. It's a yearly road trip for everyone else, but I'm seeking out cryptids.
Yeah,
It's gotta
that's what
turn
I
into like a blood quest eventually.
yeah, like Jones, Riley's character is just like, okay, let's just like go on this like good family trip, all that, and then Angelina is like, no, we're stopping to find cryptids, and she's like there, and Sage is like, why am I here?
Okay. Would you like to go over Sage's moves and your main stat?
So, Sage is a spooky, as it's called. Her main stat is weird with a +2. So she has, her moves are premonitions at the start of each mystery, roll +weird. On a 10+, you have a detailed vision of something bad that is going to happen. You gain a +1 to preventing it from happening, and you can mark XP if you stop it. On a 7 to 9, you have clouded visions of something bad that's going to happen. Mark XP if you stop it. On a 6 or under, you have a vision of something bad happening to you. The keeper gains 3 hold that they can spend to give you a penalty on any roll. That was so long.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
And then she has telepathy. You can read people's thoughts. This allows you to investigate a mystery, read a bad situation, or manipulate someone without speaking to them. You still roll as normal. And then she has the sight. You can see the invisible, especially spirits and magical influences. You can communicate with and possibly make deals with the spirits you see. They will also give you opportunities to spot clues when you investigate a mystery. And then I have this thing that just says dark side.
Dark side.
So the thing about dark side is whatever source your powers come from, and we talked a little bit about this, but they have side effects, and the powers aren't necessarily always under your control.
Yeah.
So thing about the spooky is that you take some negative tags to your like personality. So you have mood swings, hallucinations, and using your powers can sometimes cause you pain.
By the way, Jamie, these
and a lot-
pictures are really cute.
I tried very
right?
hard.
Cute. They're so cute.
And another thing about your dark side, Sage, is that Emily, as the keeper, she can have the source of your powers kind of egg you on to do stuff, like whenever she wants.
Oh,
And I
That's
can-
not good.
is that
Yeah.
kind of like for the hard decisions where I get to like choose one penalty or something?
I can definitely read more of it on detail with you when we're not like in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I read up on the book. I generally know most of it. Like, hold, I can use if I get it to ask questions. And
Yeah.
if you get it, you can use it to ask questions. And that's just kind
And
of
I've
how
heard-
Monster of the Week goes.
And I've played the Powered by the Apocalypse systems before, and I DM a lot, so I can always give you a helping hand whenever you need it.
Yeah.
I'm not here to like take the reins from you, but
Yeah,
Friendship.
that's still cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Jones's
So,
turn. There's
yeah.
the husband.
I'm Riley.
dad.
I'm playing the dad. His name is Jones, which I feel like is the last name, but he prefers to go by his last name.
Yeah,
Because-
now that we're
Oh,
together,
yeah.
we need to come up with a last name.
You're all
The last name is
Joneses.
He goes
Jones.
by Jones.
What if that's how your last name was spelled and you were Jones Jones?
Oh
No,
no.
I have an idea for his first name. His parents named him something absolutely ridiculous and like Star Child-y because they knew he was going to be the chosen one and they like wanted him to be it. And he like hates it, so he goes by Jones instead
Aw.
because like he's not gonna go by like Azrael the Destroyer.
Is that his actual name?
No. But,
Probably called him Azrael or something.
Jones is a level 1 chosen. He's the chosen one, which is a really dumb class in this freaking game that I'm very excited to play.
Invincible.
His main stat is tough, +2. I'm gonna be playing the main defender and attacker. Gonna be the tank of the team.
Interesting.
So, oh no, I'm gonna MMO this for sure. So the thing about the chosen one is they get a special weapon, which I have named Memento Mori. It is a large, heavy scythe made out of the bones of possibly dead, possibly monsters. And the name and its title, Memento Mori, is inscribed along the side of the staff part of the large scythe. My moves include Destiny's Plaything, which is basically Sage's Premonitions. We're Nightmare Buds. We're Nightmare Buds.
Yep.
I'm the
Uh,
only normal one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also have a really cool move called I'm Here for a Reason. You are here to accomplish a specific goal and cannot die until it comes to pass. If you die... No, yeah. If you die in play, you spend a luck point to miraculously recover. If you run out of luck, all bets are off. And that basically means that if I run out of luck, not only can I not be resurrected, it's up to Emily. Like, she can do all sorts of horrible stuff to me and my character if I run out of luck, including, like, resurrecting me as a zombie, doing whatever the hell she wants.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'd really
So
like
fun.
to see what happens when you die and then just come back. And what do Sage and Angeline do?
There's actually rules for like coming
Oh,
back
God.
in Monster of the Week. You like roll and see how much you've changed when you come back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but,
But
like,
generally,
so it-
resurrection takes, like, a big magic roll and, like, stuff.
Mhm.
But, I just get to freaking get up.
you're
And
just
then
like,
Oh, and also, here's a cool thing about Jones. Jones is invincible.
Hmm.
He counts as having a +2 armor. Always.
Wow.
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
Yeah.
hearing about that.
Welcome
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah,
have a way to
Ultimate
explain that, or
badass.
is that just like you?
I mean, it's the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and, like, Captain America thing, right? Where they're superhumans and they have superpowers, but it's really vague, poorly defined.
All right. The
Yeah,
setting
but they
is
don't have
up
super
until
speed,
the
they're very
first mission or first monster, I guess. None of you know that you have special powers.
Yeah, for sure. Jones
I'm
doesn't know.
normal.
Jones doesn't know he's the chosen one. He doesn't know anything about his powers. He doesn't have the scythe.
Oh.
Oh,
This
but by
was
the
a
way,
decision made by his,
Angeline
like, foe.
is suspicious. That's how they got together in the first place.
Okay, yeah. How did they get together? I'm curious. You said you'd tell me.
Okay, so they went to college together, and it was pretty much a rom-com movie where the guy's with the really annoying girl and like everyone hates her, but he finally breaks up with her, and this entire time Angeline's been stalking him, but not because she thinks he's hot and like wants to be with him, because she thinks he's not normal.
Yeah.
So she's been
Wrong.
stalking him and like trying to figure out, are you an alien? Are you a cryptid? What are you?
Because
And that's
the
how they got together.
thing about Jones is, I don't know if this was decided when he was a baby or like before he was born, and he was born specifically for this purpose. But whoever decided like this baby was going to be the chosen one, like it caused him to like. I'm basically just gonna make fun of every single chosen one trope there is. So he's like, just vaguely handsome, vaguely tall, vaguely muscular.
Extremely vague.
It's the drawing.
Like, if I feel like if this was a TV show and like had camera angles, he'd always be a little too close to the center of the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then poor Sage, I chose her name specifically because it deals with being like prophetess. Like that's
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's prophesizing her powers.
exactly. No, I was like, heck, I was like foreshadowing for sure. But no, she was just dragged on this by her too preppy mom and her like dad, her like awkward dad.
Her weird, bearded Ken doll of a father.
Yeah, no, he's like freaking. She goes like, imagine Captain America, imagine him as a lumberjack. That's my dad.
Yeah.
You know, just picture Captain America in like lumberjack clothes and with black hair. Like
Yeah.
that's my touchdown. for
It's
this.
the Captain
Captain
America
America
that
with
the
beard.
writers think
Oh my
Captain
gosh,
America
I've seen
is.
that beard.
That beard.
Okay,
So
Riley is
good.
like in love with that beard, and I'm so confused.
It's a very
Whenever
majestic
okay.
beard.
Whenever it comes on topic, he won't stop talking about it. He's just like, oh my
I've
god, I
never
love
seen
this
that
beard.
Are you gonna
No.
grow that one
Yeah,
day?
okay, but you know,
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely
I
not.
said that
Aw.
when I saw Chris.
So, question: Is that a tattoo?
I can't shape it.
Yes, he absolutely does have a cool snake tattoo up his right bicep.
Nice.
That's a
Yeah.
snake.
He's probably
I
gonna
He
thought-
probably has
Shirtless
some more under his
eventually.
glove. I'm
when
gonna
when
need
I
to figure
eventually draw
out.
him shirtless, he's gonna have the snake going up his arm.
It's an inevitability.
It'll happen.
Of course it is. It's the chosen one. They gotta have their shirt taken off at one point. That's
Yeah.
like
I feel like that is a rule. Oh, speaking of like things that the chosen one cannot avoid, do we want to talk about my fate at all, or do we want to leave that surprise?
Okay, so like I didn't read much up on the fate part of it, like the chosen one, because I didn't know what you guys were specifically choosing quite yet, so I didn't read up on each person's character.
Yes, you can look it up in the next week.
So I get 2 positive tags about like my future that I need to be working towards, and 2 negative tags about like some bad stuff that's gonna happen. You know, the trope of chosen ones having nightmares of like stuff that's gonna happen. For my fate, I chose true love and normal life, just to kind of represent that he's a family man and he'd rather be with Angeline and Sage than, you know, off swinging this really
A plus.
gross,
A plus, best
impractical
dad,
side.
besties.
Yeah.
best dad.
Nice.
And for the negative tags about my fate, I chose a nemesis and sympathy with the enemy.
Here,
I'm gonna get a Moriarty at some point.
What?
Because
I need you to write me a nemesis.
A nemesis?
Yeah.
Sure.
I have to have a nemesis.
But
I need
he
an
says he
archetype.
really wants it like a smart one, like a Magneto and Professor X type.
Do a Magneto.
I want an asshole I can really hate.
Yeah.
But isn't part of your negative being the sympathize with the enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to be the nemesis necessarily.
I've got one.
That can just be any rando kid.
Rando Cryptid.
She already knows.
Oh God.
Do you want me to say it or
No.
what?
No, surprise me.
Okay.
No, surprise
I
all.
don't know, like, if, because this is like future stuff. I don't know what kind of like secrecy is supposed to be kept regarding.
I gotta roll to see it. That's what my my visions are gonna be generally about.
Okay, let me take this notepad and just start writing my own notes then, for later. So Nemesis. Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, I've like stocked up over here. I am ready. I have a bunch of food, and I made tea beforehand.
I
Like
just
a
have my
big
water.
jug of tea.
Oh yeah, I was so unprepared for this because I literally just finished recording a session when you texted that.
Oh.
Not recording a
sorry.
session, but recording a YouTube episode because I was like, I don't check my phone when I record YouTube.
Well, that's why I was saying, like, when you guys are ready, like.
Yeah, you said when you were ready, and I was like, shit, everyone's ready.
Well, we could have waited for you. We could just talk.
Yeah, we could have waited.
Yeah, well, we're here.
Oh, you're busy.
Is there anything else we want to go over about our characters or about the game or how the system works?
Did you guys have jobs as parents?
Oh, yeah, I've been thinking about that, but I haven't quite settled on what I want Jones to be.
Well,
I feel like
I think I know what I'm doing.
Angeline has to be like running a blog though on the side.
Yeah, she's definitely running a blog on the side, but her main job is in just some random paper company as a desk job in the back, and she chose that because when she was job searching, she was just looking around thinking, where's the one place that aliens would never think to look for me? Smash cut to her just sitting at a desk. They'll never suspect.
Oh my gosh, my wife is crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's the point.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, you fell in love with this.
Yeah, you fell in love with
Sexy piece of woman.
Jamie,
It's really funny because we can't see any of that.
I mean, she's pretty cute.
Yeah.
I almost freaking choked. I was like about to drink something. You said that, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
FYI, while I was saying that, I was holding up a piece of beef jerky and just like heavenly.
Good lord.
Wow.
How about we talk about the system for a bit?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll just talk about what I read first. So, like, what?
I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
We need a dice, right? We need dice.
Yes,
We can use
2d6.
I will talk about that after Emily's covered what she wants to go over.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, as the DM, that's basically what I am. I'm called the Keeper. I get to make this mystery that has a couple like basic parts, which is like the hook that gets you in. Probably will be after you get to the location, which is like you drive there and then find out the local news. I make monsters, I make NPCs, but that's all I do. I don't plan ahead. Everything that happens after that is gonna be up to you guys and what you guys do.
Yeah.
So you just made like major pinpoints, and we just like kind of flounder around.
Yeah, but not even major pinpoints. I literally just make the
Laugh at my
beginning
word choices.
and what would happen if you weren't there. I don't make any like future points that I try to push you towards. You guys are the ones leading the story this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Emily, would you mind if I took the reins for a
Yeah,
bit?
go ahead.
All right. So, Monster of the Week is a Powered by the Apocalypse game by Michael Sands. And the Powered by the Apocalypse system is pretty simple. You just need 2d6, and there are only 3 possible outcomes you can have. Success, partial success, and failure. And so, basically, you get stats and all, but it's not going to be like D&D where you have 8 billion dice and different stuff involves with different dice you'd be rolling, like a D8 or a D20 or anything. It's going to be very simple. We have 8 basic moves that every action is going to abide by, and then our class moves. that we pick as we go and as we level up.
Okay. So does that mean I need to go get a D6?
I mean, are we gonna play tonight? I don't think we are, right? This is just setup.
I did not prepare anything.
I mean, we started earlier.
Yeah, we started earlier,
Yeah,
but
I
I
could
did
just, like-
prepare a session.
I
We'll
have
just like hang out
I
at
have
home.
I figured we could probably
and
do
we'll
like
have
a little.
intro video.
Yeah, we could probably have like
Prologue.
the preparing for the road trip,
Yeah.
which we
Aye.
can do once we finish all this describing. We can actually get in character.
Hell yeah, I
I'm-
have a character voice.
Yeah. So we're all doing character voices.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely doing a character voice.
Ah, dang it! Now I gotta think of one for Sage. I didn't think this through.
Well, think of it while Riley keeps talking.
Oh, I'm supposed to have something past that?
Oh, were you not done?
Oh, I do have some stuff actually that I was thinking about. The interesting thing about Monster of the Week is that it's basically a boss rush game, with mysteries mixed in between. That we're not going to be, fighting through a dungeon or doing like beating up a lot of mini bosses or grinding through all the slimes and then we go fight the final boss or anything. It's just there's always going to be generally one monster, and some monsters will have minions, some will, most will not. And so this game is, in a sense, a boss rush, where it's just us against a single monster, and the odds are always going to be stacked pretty heavily in the monster's favor. And the mystery section is us exploring, finding out the monster's weaknesses, preparing traps, doing that Scooby-Doo shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the hallway scenes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is Jones just Fred? Is that what this is?
Oh my god!
Do I need to grab an orange ascot and freaking...
Yes, you do.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
disgusted.
Does that make Angeline Filma?
Yes.
I mean, you take a good long look at Angeline and look me dead in the
Yeah.
eyes and be able to
She's
tell
even got the glasses.
Yeah. If you said she wasn't Velma, you would be lying.
Wait, what does that make Sage?
Well, they
That's-
don't have a kid in it, so
No, but
you're an
Oh
Adam.
you're Scrappy Doo. That's what Sage is.
Oh
God.
Oh, no. I was thinking like a shaggy.
This metaphor fell apart so fast.
Yeah.
Ah, there she is.
She's so cute.
I just love this scene.
I like spent hours thinking about how to envision
Pepe
her
Sylvia.
and make her look adorable.
Pepe Sylvia.
Oh, it's definitely that.
That is absolutely that. The thing is, I can totally imagine Jamie getting this exact look. Like,
I mean, yeah, I could.
I don't know. I'm saying like 20 years, if you have a kid, that's like exactly what you'll look like.
Didn't you like have this haircut at some point? Maybe just with
Yeah, I
longer
did.
bangs.
She did.
And I also didn't have the blue dyed tips.
But I love
No, you
the
had, like, the
addition
red-
of the mom jeans.
Yeah,
So great.
the high waist mom jeans with the rolled up edges.
Yep.
They're so cute.
So
So,
true.
well.
I wish I could figure out how to draw the map on this. It won't let me.
Huh.
It's sad.
Aw.
I'm sad. It's all sad.
Dude, we're gonna go from West Virginia all the way to freaking Minnesota. That's gonna be a bit of a gap.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
so a bit on the storyline. It's so like the point is this game is not supposed to be like really easy. It's supposed to
No.
have complications and getting hurt and possibly dying. And
Yeah, that's a really cool thing about the Powered by the Apocalypse
Yeah.
system, is
So-
it doesn't play as nice.
I was wondering, should we make a backup and say that you're including other family NPCs?
Oh no.
That-
I mean, I definitely
I
have a
don't
back.
want Angeline to die.
I don't want Sage. Sage is 15. What the heck?
This family
Don't-
should not die.
I am absolutely okay if Jones dies.
No.
Honestly, I think he definitely will, though, right?
Yeah.
But
I-
that's what
I'm
I'm
okay with
asking. Like,
I'm
do
okay
we
with
want
him
to
dying.
play by the rules, and do we want to leave it open to stay with the same, like, line of characters if only one of them dies, or do, if they die, just start over?
Well, there are rules
We
for
could play
resurrection.
Taz version and just have them not die.
All right.
We could, I mean, if they die, they die, and we resurrect them.
All right. That sounds neat. Yeah, I was just wondering
You
about
can-
that.
You can like do whatever you want.
If
Yeah.
Jones dies, he's dead.
Yeah, because he can't die in the first place. So if he does die, he's done.
Bury him freaking 8 feet under, along with every other dumb chosen one archetype.
Yeah.
Please
Alright.
do not kill this adorable, loving mother and her sweet, sweet child.
Bury me with my scythe from Hot Topic.
Yeah, don't kill the family. Like the kid.
The dad's fine.
The dad, he's the chosen one. This is what he gets. If he dies, well, that's what happens.
Wow, a lot of love for your husband and father.
Sage would be absolutely devastated if her dad died. I have a feeling Sage and Jones are pretty close because, like, the mom's really peppy and Sage isn't that tight. So I have a feeling Jones and Sage are, like, super close.
Yeah. I definitely see that. The thing that is going to be really hard for me to play about Jones is, well, he's got that +2 cool, so I imagine he's a very level-headed, very chill person. Pretty easy to get along with. But he's got a -1 charm, which gives me the idea that he's, like, not good in social situations and maybe has some social anxiety. But the really hard thing about Jones is he's got a -1 weird, which means he doesn't know anything about cryptids, which is the exact opposite for me. I'm gonna be playing like he's like
Ignorant
okay,
character.
Tell me again about your Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, like no, like he's gonna constantly, like, Sage will be saying something, he'll be like, go back, talking
Honestly,
to like a 5-year-old.
when they met in college, and he's like, "Oh, what are you majoring in?" and Angeline said, "Oh, cryptozoology." He thought she was studying dead pets.
Oh
Because he's like, crypt, dead, zoology is animals, right? Oh, she, like, does autopsies on dogs.
Oh
no!
man.
I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh god.
When he
I've
found
got
out
a
she, like,
+2 weird, okay?
Yeah, I have a +2 weird, but that's because I'm spooky. Like,
I'm the only not weird
normal, and I have a +2 weird.
I'm invincible, and I'm the most normal one of all of you.
So, I thought of a way we could do a mini-sode right now without me having any prior stuff prepared.
Okay. I mean, way to spring this on me, but...
Well, we said we were already going to do a little intro of our characters. So,
Yeah, alright.
are we all ready?
Oh, I haven't studied.
We don't have to. We were
I
just
don't
gonna
even
do like
ha-
an intro vid.
It wasn't going to be a big
I've-
session. I'll explain.
Thought, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I'll just set the scene and we could do a mini session. I'll probably start with, like,
I mean,
what?
don't get me wrong. I've thought about Jones and his very good beard. But, and I've, like, written out some backstory for him and everything already, but that's all for, like, when he's, like, a baby or a toddler. Like, I don't even know what his job is yet.
Well, you're going to have to decide in about
doing
5
anything.
minutes.
make it
Oh,
a lumberjack.
cool.
Doing this now.
On me,
Alright,
what
just
high
go
school does your
lumberjack.
character go to?
Where are we in California?
California.
Yeah, where are we?
Just make up one.
Say a random name.
Say, like, some
Say
animal and then
random-
hi at the end.
Or a famous explorer or past president. That probably will ring true.
Yeah.
High
That's
School
shooting
Musical.
fish in a barrel.
No,
Wildcats.
stop putting Wildcats in my head, Jamie, because
There's a Wildcats in Woodland.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's
Yeah, we super
What?
do have one.
what?
I passed by it, like,
You
almost all
live
the time.
there.
Jamie, you've known me for 7 years, and you know I go, like, nowhere here.
That's true. The only reason I know that is because my mom would drive me past it every day.
And we would notice. We would so
And-
notice.
Yeah,
And
that was
now,
back when
quick
we
break
were
from
obsessed
our
with high school.
freaking sponsor, High Schools in Woodland.
Woo!
Alright, want me to
I'm
make up
so
one?
hyped.
I keep
Sage,
forgetting that her name's Angeline.
you go to
Yeah.
Juniper High. And,
Is our mascot, like, what is our mascot?
It's a
It's a
juniper
tree.
berry.
It's just a tree.
it's a woodpecker.
like
You live in a
Oh,
city
yeah.
with a lot of junipers.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if
I-
woodpeckers like junipers, but, like...
It's a woodpecker. We're being like a normal high school that doesn't know what the heck their mascot relates to.
Okay.
Oh.
So, you are at your high school in Juniper High, and it is almost nearing the end of your last class. It's like history, and you're not very interested in it. You're just kind of like meh about it. Teacher's not
Oh.
great, so you're kind of dozing out, and you just start thinking about this big surprise that your mother was going to tell you when you got home today. And so you're in the class, and like the bell rings, and you start to walk out. And so, who do you hang out with like after class as you wait? Just like this is a good way to like say what your character does normally.
No, I'm rolling with Riley. That is very much heavily implies that Sage has friends.
Yeah, or do you even hang out at all? Like, do you just sit?
She has like, she's kind of friendly with like the student that helps with the library. Like kind of friendly. She doesn't. Most of her friends are outside of school. Like from her neighborhood that she's grown up with, and so like all her, like she has one acquaintance by the library, so she kind of sits in the library and has like a book. She grabs a book off the shelf, just waiting for like the text saying that like her parents are here to pick her up.
Oh, the dad's picking her up, definitely.
All right, so you do that, and you kind of say hi to your friend, and like you sit down with your book, and what book is it? Like what's your character reading?
She just, no, you know what? I'm actually gonna be a little.
How to Kill Mothman 101.
No, no, I feel like it's like a book relating to like myths relating to the Americas. I'm totally going for foreshadowing. She just grabbed a book off the shelf because she was like, I'm not gonna...
Excuse me, who is the chosen one here?
No, but it's totally...
She's the child of the chosen one. That makes her like half chosen one.
Plus, she's like the prophetess. She's like the one that's going to like see the future. It totally...
Yeah, her name is literally Sage.
No, like, I'm actually gonna count this as like your... You know, like, at the beginning of each mystery, you're supposed to get a premonition. This is your premonition.
Oh.
God.
On me, roll premonitions, and I'll roll Destiny's Plaything, and we'll see how it turns out.
What? Oh,
I'll roll my nightmare move, you roll your nightmare move, and we will trip out together.
Oh shit! Where do I go online to get the dice?
Just look up online dice roller.
Yeah, it's like
Online.
literally any of them.
And I'm just like at home packing a minivan, a mom van.
Oh yeah, you're like,
like,
totally
shoving
packing
stuff
her
into
bags
it.
for her.
It's like, alright, she's gonna want her DS, she's gonna want some drawing stuff, a couple books, add in my own mythology book in there.
So how many d6?
You
2.
just
Okay.
do better than I did.
I got 6. Just straight off the bat. 6 plus, would it be 2 plus 2 weird?
It's plus you're weird.
Yeah, so that's 8.
Cool, you got a mixed success.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you fail, Riley?
No, I screamed crap for a different reason.
Oh, okay.
I failed, yeah.
Okay, so something bad is gonna happen to you, I guess.
No, it's cool.
Eventually.
I'll have my nightmare scene after Sage.
So,
Yeah,
Sage,
like,
you're reading the book, and you're like feeling like, as you read this book, some of the things are really sticking out to you. Like, as you look at the pictures, it's almost as if they're like moving, and you kind of like you blink and shake your head, and they go away. But it all happens almost every single time you like look at one of the pictures of the mythologies.
Am I high? That's probably what she would think. Her first thought would be, am I high? Did I walk past someone like smoking weed or something?
Is that common in your
You don't know how
school?
drugs work, do you?
No, she like that's what she would think. Like just like, what? Did someone hand me something? Because she's seeing these things walk around. She's like, what?
That's funny that you didn't go with the, oh, I must be tired from history class.
I was thinking that. I'm like, nah. This is probably
There's like a
cool.
lot of ways to go besides, oh, I must have gotten secondhand high. Oh, goodness gracious.
I mean, she's got weird parents. She could think a lot of things.
Exactly. Yeah, she has weird parents. Her first thought wouldn't be, oh, I'm just tired. No, she was raised by Angeline.
Always think the
That's
second
true.
thought, basically.
What? Not Jones?
Okay, Jones is the most normal out of them. So
I would just like to reiterate how just
Offended.
bland milquetoast Jones is.
yeah, so she would be like, I can't because I'm tired. That can't happen. It must, like, she would totally think.
Sage doesn't get tired, she gets even.
All right,
Okay, then.
so you experience this, and then, Jones, what do you text your daughter when you come to pick her up?
I mean, pick you up.
That's it?
Here,
No
I'm
funny dad
outside.
thing or anything?
No dad jokes.
No, not yet. I feel like he's saving them. He's got like an extended road trip ahead. He's not gonna burn all his good material.
Oh yeah, I bet Jones
He's like
knows about
planning. He
the
has
road
a
trip.
book of dad jokes for
Oh,
road
God.
trips.
Oh God, poor Sage. She's gonna be like, just chuck me out of the car right now. Just chuck me out. Let me just.
I mean, Angeline would do it for her.
All right, so Sage, you go out to see your dad in your let's see, what kind of car? Probably a big van. You probably have a minivan.
Oh my God.
Well, no, we probably have 2 cars because I'm packing the minivan right now.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. So
I have a 2016 Acura.
Acura, what's that one?
Honey, that's what you actually have.
No, I have a 2003 Acura.
Wow, 3 years older.
I said 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
16.
This is like a fresh car. This is
It's
like
a really new car. It still smells new.
Wow, where do
No,
you
no,
work,
no.
Jones?
not that new. Yeah, not that new, because I have a 2016 car. My
How'd you
car,
get a 2016? That's expensive.
it's called My Parents Are Great Birders.
The way he rolls up in this really fancy car to pick up his daughter.
It's not an Acura. Isn't that fancy? But okay.
Yes, it is. We've had an Acura, Riley. My family is on an Acura. It's fancy.
I'm thinking like the 4-door sedan. But he rolls down the window and he like leans out and waves.
Oh my, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
see, that's fancy.
yeah, that's really fancy, Riley. So shut up.
I mean, I
Let's
chose
see
a
that.
black one. I probably could have chosen like a white one or something, and it wouldn't.
I guess 2016 was a bit too much of a jump ahead, huh? Maybe 2008 is what I'm thinking of.
Okay,
I
then.
work with cars all day. You'd think I'd be able to freaking take an accurate touchstone, but whatever.
Yeah, kidding. But like, she goes over there and like gets in the front seat because she's 15. There we go. That's better.
2008.
That's not. That's still.
Yeah.
It's still kind of fancy, but it's like normal fancy.
Well, normal for your
Alright.
family on
Maybe
me.
make it like a silver.
I
Maybe
like
make
that.
it silver and it's more normal.
I
So,
gotta find a silver one.
Darlin, has your mother talked to you at all about what we'll be doing?
She just said there was gonna be a surprise. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but
Come on, Dad, please.
Jones gets a text from Angeline saying in all caps, "Don't tell her anything."
And it pops up on the phone right between the seats.
Jones very calmly reaches over, picks up his phone, looks at it, flips it over to show Sage, and then slips it into the breast pocket on his shirt, and just kind of starts the car and drives off.
Sage just kind of like shakes her head and looks out the window. This is normal. It's Angeline. It's her mom. This is normal.
All right,
I
so
do this a lot.
so you guys are driving back to your home, I guess, and let's see. I bet your home has a garage. Is it open while you're packing?
That's up to Angeline.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's wide
open.
open when.
Yeah, and I've got the back of the car open, and I'm like throwing in bags.
Why are we?
Surprise!
Sage, we're going on a road trip.
Oh goodness, that was beautiful.
That was amazing. You were like
Honey, I packed all
Fable
your
mixed
bags.
with
I
Pacifica.
got everything. I know what you love. I brought your DS. I got your second phone that I know you have that. And
What?
I packed everything.
Since when does Sage have a second phone?
It's her old one that she keeps.
Yeah. Alright, that makes
Has
sense.
all my old
She
contacts
uses
on it.
it constantly. She thinks I don't know.
I literally just heard you, Mom. You're not quiet.
I know that.
All
But
right.
someone, can we not? Why are we going on a road trip? Like, what's the point of this?
Jones looks at Angeline and like clearly like narrows his eyes and he's like, honestly, hun, I'd also like to get an answer to that particular question.
Well,
Oh yeah, so if you want to do rolling,
I
it
thought
sounds
you
like
could
some of
do
you are
some
doing
family
investigate a
bonding.
mystery. I don't know. I'm just trying to get you to
we
roll.
haven't had enough
I-
time to.
No,
we haven't
I'm
had enough
absolutely.
time to hang out together, so I figured we could go on this road trip to have some family time.
Sage thinks this is absolute BS. She's gonna roll to investigate. She thinks this is...
Alright,
Hold on.
I got a 9.
a 9.
Hold on.
Can I roll for, like, convincing?
Yeah, well,
I got a
you
9.
already
Wait,
said
someone
it,
roll.
so, like,
That's true.
I got a 9.
9.
They both got 9s.
Both got 9s.
We both got 9, so we can both ask one question.
So normally in game you don't do this to other players because I'm the one
generally.
who's supposed to answer those.
Well, I think we're gonna be, like, doing some to each
We're-
other
I-
just
I am
family
for this
stuff.
episode.
I feel like this isn't being rolled. I feel like we're not rolling against Jamie necessarily. I feel like we're just rolling to investigate a mystery.
Okay,
Yeah.
I could probably actually
And the mystery
answer
is
some of these
what's
happening.
questions. Both of
Okay,
you
so they're
got one
investigating the
question,
mystery of what's happening.
and I could probably answer the
Yeah.
questions if you say what they are, just to make it so that
I
you
mean,
aren't rolling against
Yeah,
someone
as
else.
like as the narrator, yeah, that would be kind of ordained.
Yeah.
That's not the word I'm looking.
Was there a
for.
list of questions that you could ask if you rolled investigate a mystery?
There is on when you investigate a mystery, roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, hold 2. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. One hold can be spent to ask the keeper one of the following
Oh,
questions.
Riley, just take a picture of it and put it into the group chat.
Oh, wait,
so
I found
everyone
it.
can see.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do?
I don't
and
think
what
those
is
are
it concealed?
applicable.
A lot of these are monster applicable, but I definitely feel that what is being concealed here.
Yeah.
Or if we think about it, Angeline is a kind of monster.
How dare you? I am your
This is your
wife.
wife.
My beautiful, beautiful wife, who I love very much. Also, what sort of creature is it? No, but
Okay, I'm gonna go with what sort of creature is it, as in, what is this, like, what is the point of it?
oh, that was a joke. I am asking what is being concealed here.
Oh, okay, what is being concealed? Okay,
Absolutely.
so obviously it's a road trip, but I can say that, I can answer this by having you notice a map in the front seat, so you can pick it up and see that it has the cryptid locations clearly written
It
out.
has a bunch of red circles on it.
Yeah, not like this
I
little
mean-
map.
Line going between all of them.
Jones doesn't know what cryptids are, so he just thinks she's picked areas she wants to go to, and he's like, oh,
No. Sage has heard enough of her mother's ramblings. Just
Oh,
heard
there's
it.
also like names of cryptids scrawled on the side in a list. I don't know what the names of those are though. You don't understand them.
I'm gonna say
I'm like, what is-
Jones probably at least knows it has something to do with Angeline's work that she's obsessed with, because he would at least know she's obsessed with that.
Yes, my
Yeah.
paper job.
So he would
Honey.
realize that this road trip is not just family fun, it's because she has this obsession.
honey, what is a Mothman?
Sage just goes, "Oh my god, no, no."
Honey, I know this is unprecedented, but it's a road trip. It'll be
No.
fun.
On me,
No,
did you want
no,
to
it
ask
sounds
your
okay.
question?
Um,
Pick one of these, I could probably interpret it to fit the situation.
I'm gonna say, what happened here?
So, I would say that's, why did you suddenly get this idea to literally pack everything up in one day?
Yeah, kind of like, what the heck?
I mean, I haven't thought of that, but there's probably like a bunch of huge sightings happening recently. So she's just like, oh, hell yes, we're going now.
To do like a kind of narrative thread, that could actually correlate to the nightmare Jones had last
Ooh,
night.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, the whole, like, book.
That's a good question, by the way. I had a nightmare last night. What did I freaking see?
What did you roll for the... Do you roll for the...
I rolled...
nightmare?
Yeah, Destiny's Plaything. At the beginning of each mystery, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, the keeper will reveal a useful detail about the upcoming mystery. On a 7 to 9, you get a vague hint about it. On a miss, something bad is going to happen.
So what did you roll?
He missed.
Miss?
I definitely missed it, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I
so
failed.
I don't even tell you, do I?
No, I get a vision, but I don't. It's not specific, and I get a vision of something bad happening to me.
Okay, it's a very angry dog. Like, very, very angry.
Oh,
Pretty
I
scary.
have a nightmare about being chased by a dog.
Yeah.
the Dober Demon.
The Dober Demon isn't a dog. I mean,
Angeline, did you just shout that when you described his...
He just woke up in the middle of the night. Dog!
Dog!
Angeline immediately turns
That's
over.
probably-
Dover, David!
What is it, honey? What did you see?
So yeah.
Jones is just like, I had this weird nightmare where I was running through the woods being chased by this huge, scary dog. But, like, I wasn't going very fast, you know, and the dog was on a unicycle.
Oh god.
And he was clearly gaining ground.
Angeline just bolts out of bed and runs to the computer and just starts like typing stuff up and writing stuff down frantically.
Adds another
just
couple
grabbed-
notepads to her like wall of pins, which is definitely in their bedroom, taking up about half.
Oh yeah,
of it.
definitely.
She slaps a sticky note that says dog on unicycle with 3 question marks into the center of it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure half
Add a
of
few
Angeline's
red
wall is
strings
about
to it.
Jones.
I
Cause
was
he's
just used to it. He's like,
That's sweet in a way if you think
I've
about
got a
it.
few about Sage underneath.
nothing has happened to her that would suspect that.
Well, I mean, I suspect my husband, so I have to suspect my daughter
yeah.
because
And
she's the
also-
daughter of my husband.
And I
doesn't
don't
have
know,
to
if
be,
Sage reads like any Harry Potter, the mom's probably like, wizards!
It doesn't have to be like under like a sticky note that says Sage sees ghosts? Question
Yeah.
mark. I mean, she's just a mother. It's probably just like keeping tabs. It's not
Oh
necessarily.
man, imagine how awful it would be if Sage was a toddler and had imaginary friends.
Oh, god.
no!
Sees ghosts.
Sees ghosts.
Imaginary friend suddenly gone.
Sees ghosts is probably on the wall.
Yeah.
I think it's like most of it is just random small things. Like Sage doesn't like celery. Sage suddenly starts liking asparagus.
It's the things that she doesn't know how to deal with as a mother, so she puts them on the wall as a cryptid.
Yeah.
There's a string connecting this asparagus and the celery, and then up to like the Illuminati symbol, and then the Illuminati symbol is connected to like the Washington Monument, and the Washington Monument is connected to Betty Crocker, and she's like, "There's something here. There's gotta be."
The asparagus is also connected to the dad because I know you, Riley, don't like asparagus.
I mean, let's not put kind of my own personal tastes onto Jones. Maybe.
Okay, celery.
I mean, Jones does not like celery, is a thing I will say.
Yeah.
It's-
So that's connected to Jones.
We both don't like celery, and she's like, that's a connection. That's a connection.
I knew it! I was right!
It's all come full circle.
This is like half of her
Honey, I figured it out.
half of her time is posing like that.
Oh goodness.
Zooms.
Jones, you married this woman.
This beautiful, sexy woman.
You married this woman.
Look at that ass.
You had
I mean,
a
she is
child with
pretty
this-
good looking.
You had a child with this woman.
Jones, I would like to say canonically, Jones is sitting in the shotgun seat, just waiting.
He's already gotten in the car while they're all arguing about the
Yes, he's sitting. He knows this is his wife's road trip. She's gonna drive. He has sat down. He's pulled up a really boring history book about the Civil War, and he is just waiting patiently.
Sage, I'm
This
going
is a
to need
common
you
trick.
to have the map.
What? Why?
Why? Your father's not going to be able to handle it.
He didn't
I
are.
I would just like to specify that I did hear that, and I feel a little offended.
You
On
don't
with the road trip!
understand. Mom, this is insane. What the hell?
It's not insane to suddenly go on a road trip chasing cryptids.
Think about what you said and how a normal person would react to that.
I realize that sounds a little strange.
Strange isn't the right word.
Then what is the right word, honey?
Insane.
It's not insane.
Okay,
Don't call your mother insane, Sage.
I can list off how many people I know whose mom would suddenly drag him onto this weird road trip onto cryptids on one hand. Me.
How about, honey? How about this? What's the one thing you want to see in all of America?
I feel like Victoria's mother would probably do this. Just Sage,
Who's Victoria?
if we're gonna be fair.
Who is Victoria? Do I need to add her to the wall?
No! Leave my friend out of this! Ah,
I grab Sage's shoulders. Who is Victoria?
she works in the library at the school for like her service hours. Oh my gosh, calm down!
I pull out a clipboard and write it down.
Ugh, really, Dad? You had to mention Victoria?
I
Well,
wasn't
this is
I
an
wasn't
interesting
aware
episode.
she was a secret.
No, but you know, Mom must connect everything.
This
I mean,
is very interesting. Adding to my
she's your
research
mother.
here.
She's allowed to know who you hang out with.
I don't hang out with her though. So what the heck?
So, how do you
Don't-
get
Honey,
this
I
girl
think
into
we
the
just need to
car?
calm down.
Jones just waits until they join him. He does not say, he does not move. He's halfway through this book on the Civil War. It's probably like Ulysses S. Grant, history's greatest man.
Do you want to see the Grand Canyon?
No, it's hot. Why would we live in California? I get enough heat.
You want to go to Montana?
What's in Montana?
Heck if I know. Maybe cryptids.
That's a
I
good
mean,
question. I don't think
snow?
anything's been in Montana ever.
Why would I want to see snow? We can just go up to the mountains here in California.
It's summer, honey.
There's
There's no snow in California in summer.
This is the book.
Good lord, that character voice.
I'm interested to see, re-listen to this and see what I sound like.
Oh, it's definitely
Oh.
squeaky.
Yeah, I know that.
Like,
Alright. Well,
I do need to get you into the car.
Yeah.
How do I get you into the car? Can I entice you with any chocolate?
did you just turn into the Wicked Witch?
I just did. I did turn it into the witch. Turned into a gremlin.
Would you like a little apple?
I
I
mean,
swear it's
I think
not poisoned.
are we gonna end up at the East Coast?
Oh, which way is east? Yes.
Honey, you're taking us on a road trip and you have not
I
specified.
know which way is east. It's that way.
K-
I'm
no.
pointing north, by the way.
a little
Are we going somewhere close to like New York or something?
Jones quietly rests his head against the side of the window and kind of looks out placidly at them.
Just with puppy dog eyes.
Very big eyes, very sad beard.
Honey,
How about this?
we need to get in the car before we break your father.
How about this? You take me to New York. Let me see like the Empire State Building and stuff like that. And I'll go on this stupid road trip. I'll read the map to you. At the end, we're seeing New York, and we're going back home. No
Deal.
stops or couldn't.
Deal. We're
Wanna go
on
back?
our way to Paris. Wait, no, that's in Europe.
No.
New York.
Sage gets in the car, just slams the door. She's done.
I know so much, and yet I know so little.
Also, this one's technically in New York.
So,
Yeah, I
a
figured.
man walks into a bar, holding a slab of concrete. He looks at the bartender.
The concrete's
and
name is Sage.
Hey.
A man walks into a bar holding a slab of concrete. He looks at the bartender and he goes, "I'd like one for me and one for the road."
Damn it, Dad. Damn
And
it,
on the road we go. And I gas pedal backwards and like almost hit a car on the other side of the street.
Dad.
What song do you play as your road trip song?
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more,
No.
no more, no more, no more. Hit the
No.
road, Jack.
No. Let me do it. Let me do it. Just
Oh
please,
boy.
just play AC/DC Highway to Hell, please. Just get me in the
On
mountain,
the
please.
highway to hell.
Oh lord.
Yeah, I put that on.
Oh lord.
Yeah,
Does
so
my +2 armor protect me from this?
From what?
We need +2 armor to protect us from your dad jokes.
Thank God.
That was like easygoing, by the way. That was merciful.
alright, so that
I
was
suffered
what I had for the first little mystery of you guys finding out what to do.
Well, I, for some reason, gave Angeline no sense of direction.
Yeah, you've kind of been making some decisions about Angeline on the fly here. That's really called just her general competence and sanity into question.
Well, because that's kind of what the intro video is kind of supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, figure yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows that Sage is kind of a little frustrated with her mom at this
A
point, but
little.
she's 15. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
She's bound to clash with one of her parents. It just turns out to be Angeline.
Yeah.
Angeline, because Jones doesn't push and ask questions. He just makes really bad dad jokes.
And so far, Sage hasn't seemed totally like...
Hurtful words.
Sage hasn't been totally unreasonable. It's just been like...
It's just me being crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she has like, she has a +1 to sharp, so like it makes sense. She's
I
not
have
like,
a +2 sharp.
yeah, but you have a +2 weird that combines with that.
Probably a degree in
I have a +2
cryptozoology.
weird.
Yeah, you have a.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. I majored in it.
Yeah, you have a degree in cryptozoology. This is just your daughter being like, what are we doing? Why?
Yeah.
Husband, you're gonna have to figure out your background.
I mean, I figured out a lot about Jones's background.
Except
just
the
none of it has been within the last 30 years.
Yeah, like what I figured out about Sage was just that New York thing. I was just like, I'll make her into architecture. Why not? Why
Oh,
not?
that's interesting. That's fun.
Yeah, just why not? I was like, New York, Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty, let's go.
Oh, I made a choice about Angeline yesterday. She's been into cryptids since she was 6.
That makes sense.
Good for
It was like her
her
unicorn stage, probably.
Yeah.
She never grew out of
Instead
it.
of unicorn or dragon, it's just like these creepy monsters and shadowed and black and blurry.
Oh god, yeah.
She had all those little stuffies of like Mothman and stuff.
Those are
Oh, there's some really adorable
Oh,
stuffed animals of Mothman.
Emily made an adorable Mothman.
Have you seen my
Yeah,
Mothman?
I've seen your Cthulhu.
No, I made a
Oh,
Mothman
yeah.
while I
She
was here at
definitely
school.
had a Cthulhu.
Yeah, I also have a Cthulhu. He's above me. Here's one I
That's
took
so like-
recently while I was
Pictures.
studying.
Oh, that. Okay.
Big red eyes.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, I love Mothman's big red eyes.
Okay, yeah.
My favorite thing about Mothman, though, and what I really enjoy that two out of the 3 of us have moves that involve dreaming and nightmares, is that Mothman has the ability to cause people to have premonitions and to enter their dreams and stuff.
Oh, and I got the hallucinations.
Yeah, so like,
Oh god, if Mothman
No.
appeared, imagine if Mothman appeared to Angeline.
honestly,
Oh god.
what night does Mothman not appear to Angeline?
Look at that
Okay,
cute little
sure.
baby.
Aww,
It is
he's
a
so
very
cute.
cute baby that will probably kill us.
Everyone want to make a goodbye?
Oh,
Yeah.
Just all of us scream at once.
1,
let's
2,
not.
We're all
Three.
dying!
bye!
My leg!
What?